We formed in 2004 to perform and record the music of Joseph Edler von Eybler, which is why we are called the Eybler Quartet. When we started, we didn't even call it a quartet because it's often way too complicated in string quartets. So we called it the Eybler Project. And then eventually we figured out that we were a string quartet. And so that's what we did.
My name is Julia in Peru. I play violin, and in the quartet, we love to switch first and second violin because both of us love playing both roles. We love leading and we love supporting.
Soy Patricia. Soy de Minnesota in the USA. Y vivo en Canadá por 22 años. Y los gentes aquí son mis mejores amigos. Sí. Y me gusta mucho ese cuarteto y quinteto.
I'm Patrick. I play the viola, and I also do most of the library work and try to book concerts, and I do many things. I also cook for them.
Yes.
when it's lunchtime and they need something to eat, I cook. Well, maybe that's the only reason I'm in the group.
I'm Margaret, and I'm the cellist in the group. And this is my first time in South America and having a wonderful time, and particularly loving Cusco.
Pues para mí soy violinista, también un poquito violista, y ellos todos eran mis profes queridos, y es un honor para mí y un placer poder tocar con ellos. Ha sido una semana muy especial y se lo agradezco mucho. Thank you so much for having me.
So the music that we played today represents the life and the library of Jimenez, the composer, Peruvian composer, who we discovered his music about 7 years ago. And we, I don't know how to say this, but we had a crush on, I don't know if they understand, on Jimenez. And we were also very interested in his library because he had a lot of music. So the very first piece on the program today by Pleyel, we didn't know any of Pleyel's music, but in Jimenez's library, there is piece after piece after piece of Pleyel. So we said, who's this Pleyel? We want to learn more about his music too, since Jimenez had such a high opinion of his. And of course, you know, we love Haydn and Mozart and Beethoven. And the Beethoven Quartet is the only one that Jimenez had. The Opus 127 that we played today, the only one he had in his library. So that was the Beethoven that he knew the most. And it's very interesting to see such a wide range of styles and to try to figure out what did Jimenez find that he liked in all of these different composers. And the thing that I love the most, what he liked about Pleyel's music, is that Pleyel was a composer of the quartet concertante. So that means the form of the quartet is that each member of the quartet gets to have solos. So we feature viola, cello, second violin, first violin, and Jimenez was so interested in the idea of democracy in life and in music. And that was one of the things that attracted him, I think, so much, and that I like as well about both Jimenez music and Pleyel's music.
No, we have been playing his music for many years. We gave probably the North American new premiere of one of his string quartets, which is fascinating because it has also a yaraví as the slow movement. And I think we also did the New York premiere for Jimenez, the same string quartet. There are many Latin American composers, but he was one who composed instrumental music. I mean, there's a lot of choral music, there's a lot of sacred music from South America before Jimenez, but he's the first one that we get to play. So I want to be clear that it's, there are many others. He had a very high position as the music director in Sucre, Bolivia, and he was born in South America. Most of the people who had that job were Italians or Spaniards who came to do the job. He was one of the first from Latin America to have a job of that level.
Bueno, el festival empezó en abril con el grupo de Polonia. Ahora, oficialmente empieza porque eso fue como un concierto previo, una cosa previa. Oficialmente empieza con este concierto y luego sigue desde el 16 de septiembre hasta el 29 de septiembre, 2 semanas, casi con 2 o 3 días de intermedio. Con diferentes conciertos, grupos que llegan de Canadá, de Chile, de México y de Perú este año. Además de exposiciones, conferencias, lo que siempre tenemos.
we play a lot of Baroque music as well as classical music. And I think it's just such wonderful music, and I think it speaks to people in such a strong way, because the point of what we do playing Baroque music is really connection and expressing emotions and sharing emotions. And I'm really struck actually in Peru, in all of the concerts that we've played, somebody always comes up to me, many people come up to me and notice how much we love the music and how we play with our hearts. They always say, you play with your heart. And I think in a way that is one of the main points of Baroque music, and I think that is probably one of the things that is very attractive to the Peruvian people in general, is to find this music that really touches people's hearts. So I hope the festival will get bigger and bigger and continue every year, just as it is.
Bueno, el festival ya tiene 10 años, este es el 11º, cada año tiene más cosas, más actividades, cada año se complementan más temas y la gente, pues, poco a poco, ese es un proceso más largo. O sea, el festival está más avanzado que la gente. La gente recién llega, el festival ya tiene un público, pero la gente todavía tiene un proceso, ¿no? Yo tengo tiempo.